Hi, welcome. We've got a live stream tonight. I'm Chantel with 141 Design Company, and thanks for joining. It's a good time. Let's see. It is Wednesday, February 19th, and we've got some things to go over because today I actually sent out I'm going to be silly here, you guys, but it was my first Nashville Needlework Market email that I sent to the shops, went out today. So that was kind of a big deal for me. Anyway, we have 3 official new release items that are coming from our shop from 141 Design Company, and 2 of them have gone with the other things, and another one is, like my interpretation of it, but I wanted to add the piece because I really liked the concept of the piece because I think it's something we can use on a lot of other things going forward. But I thought we'd take a time tonight to take a look at hands-on design. Let me get over here. See, hello, if you are here, say hey in the comments there. Thought we'd take a look at hands-on design and then the 3 new release items. If you're watching on the replay, thanks for joining and we'll get into it. Hi, we've got Michelle joining us, a couple Michelles, and Chris, welcome. Hi, guys. So I want to start off by taking a look at hands-on design, because that came through today. We also have a couple others that we're still adding to the thing. We've got a lot of things going on here all at one time. So that's why I decided to just go ahead and do a live tonight. I will be gone this weekend, so I will be back maybe Sunday evening or Monday with kind of a wrap up, and then looking ahead to see any designers that may have come after that. Then we'll do just a couple more of these market update episodes, and then it's going to be go time. I got to get everything ready to get in the truck and get it to Nashville. So let's start off with, we're going to go back. Oh, there we go. Slides are all out of order. We're going to go back and start looking at the new releases from Hands-On Design. This is Kathy Haberman of Hands-On Design, and I couldn't be more excited about some of these. The first one I want to bring your attention to is, let me get my notes here too, is the Ladybug Picnic. And that's what has the new over it that you're seeing there on the screen. You can't see it because I put that on there, but I wanted to distinguish between the two because Ladybug Picnic is this year's new piece from Kathy, whereas pretty sure it was last year we saw Botanical Bee. Now, both of these, I'm so excited about that ladybug. It's so cute. I'd seen Stephanie from Fabrics by Stephanie post that she had this fabric pomegranate in her shop, and then it was an exclusive that she worked with Kathy to get. So some of the details here on Ladybug Picnic are that it is going to be on 32 count pomegranate linen from Fabrics by Stephanie. That linen is gorgeous. I must have it. I love like everything about this bug. I have the Botanical Bee finished. I put it up here so that you could see how these are coordinating together, and Botanical Bee is available to purchase now. Ladybug is new, so that's coming. That fabric, though, is going to be at Fabrics by Stephanie to get that exclusive color of the pomegranate. I'm hopeful that I'll get it, but her little booth, her little room there, it sells out, and I got to get all over the place. So I'm going to try. If not, I'll get an order in with Stephanie, and we'll definitely get it. Kathy on this one has a 71 by 70 stitch count, and she has used Weeks Dye Works for her floss. There's also on here something I'll point out, that Daisy. That button is from Just Another Button Company, and it is White Lazy Daisy Solo. Kathy's not going to have buttons from Just Another Button Company this year at Nashville, but you can go ahead and order direct from them. So that is Just Another Button Company that you're seeing, that Daisy. I'm pointing at my screen like you can see me. That Daisy there stuck in the top. It's precious. What do you guys think? Who's got to get the ladybug? We're hearing from Tracy. She's like, that ladybug is absolutely adorable. Amen. That is for sure. I love that. So just thought I'd bring that one up and show you from last year as well. Let's move on and take a look at Between Friends. Between Friends is a collaboration between Kathy and Summer House Stitchworks. All right. They have been the geniuses, both of them, Hands On Design and Summer House Stitchworks, with bringing these Between Friends samplings to us over the last year or so. Now, I didn't have them on the thing, but I do have them down here to show. I'll bring. There we go. I wanted to show you these because these are the other Between Friends. There is, it's trying to focus on me, spring, summer, and fall are currently available to grab. And now we have winter. These books, if you don't already have them in your stash, you need to get all of them and get this collection going, because there's just so much going on in each one. I've added all 4 of the photos that Kathy sent, because all of these are projects within the book, and the other 4 seasons, or the other 3 seasons, have just as many projects in them. So those are really, really valuable, I think, for just pulling out, maybe just grabbing a couple, doing 1 or 2 projects out of them. I'm have yet to do one, but they're definitely something in my stash because I really want, and I love this new sampler that's on this one. They're all so, so pretty. Has anyone already stitched some of the others that they have, the other Between Friends series? I just think they're so pretty. Now, the next one that's a brand new one coming here from Kathy is Call Me Crafty. Now, I shared this earlier today. I shared all of them just in a quick Instagram post, and then shared this up too, because Call Me Crafty is one that is a series. She has stitched this on 32 count antique white Belfast. Now, in the slide that you're looking at here is Call Me Crafty with the HOD mark on it in the blue frame. That is Kathy's finish. I love it. Totally adorable. I had another finish that I had been playing with and wanted to get something on it, and she was so kind to shoot me this chart early because I felt like it was going to fit perfect on this board. And so I stitched it up so that I could share this as a brand new release at market as well. And I am offering the clipboard version, which is called Clipster. And I fully finished the first one of You Call Me Crafty, or Call Me Crafty there, as this clipboard. Let me get out of this picture. So I've painted this clipboard. I went with a grungy vibe. I can't get rid of me. There we go. I'll just hold it because you won't be able to hear me very well from behind it. I'll bring it back up. I painted mine really super distressed. I beat it all up, and the top of it, I also used some gray paints and some old grunge. I put a little bit of pearl essence on there so that it had a little sparkle to it. But this clipboard is something that you could paint up cutesy or rustic and, vintage looking if you want. I went the vintage route. And that's my finish for that. I did cut the scissors and the button and the spool. And I'll show you what it looks like plain so you have an idea. Now, one of the things I love about this clipboard is that it does have a mount on the back so that it raises this up. It also has holes back here so these can hang on the wall. Let me bring that slide back up here so we can take a closer look at it. I also sized it so that my back fabric, which is that polka dot and dot, the polka dots and the X's, that's from Lori Holtz. Might be the B dots is where that came out of. And that board is the same size that Kathy has inside her frame. Okay, so that gives you an idea for the scale of the clipboard. It's the same size. So it's kind of an 8x10 size frame. So the clipboard will put an 8x10 size finish on the clipster. What do you guys think? Good, good. You love it? We got a cute. Thank you, Marcy. So nice. I really had fun with this one. Really had fun. Now, the details for Call Me Crafty are super fun as well, because this is a series. There's going to be 3 of them. This is the first one. So there's 2 more so that you can stitch these up for your craft room. There's also a bonus chart inside the chart. So each one will have a bonus that you're going to get part of it in the first one. Then you get the next part in the second chart and the next part in the last chart. So I think this is just going to be a fun project for the entire year, whether you're framing it, putting a clipboard, making a pillow, however you're doing the Call Me Crafty series. I think, well, it's the craft room and this is Call Me Crafty. I think it's going to be fabulous. So the bonus chart is 107 by 32. I am working with Kathy to do a finish for that. And we're going to show you some other varieties of ways, because since it's a crafty theme version, I felt like it'd be fun to do me and for Kathy, it's fun to do lots of different things, right? Because we're all crafty and it's just fun to let our, craft flag fly, I guess, and put our own touches on these things. I do not have the scissors and the buttons and stuff as a separate add-on yet. I haven't seen the other 2 that go with this series yet. Kathy will be displaying them and will be unveiling the entire series at market. When I see what the other things on, I probably will finish cutting up some elements that go with those. So depending on what's in the others. On this one, I pulled the pink handled scissors out. Well, there's no button in there, but since it had a sewing machine and stuff, I went with the spool and the button for the extras. But on this one, I pulled the pink handled scissors out we'll see what the other ones bring. And I'll put a kit together of just accessories, like little wood embellishment accessories that go with our craft rooms. And who knows, there might be more. It'll be fun. We'll see what happens. Because yes, I see Barbara's asking, what about the scissors, the spool, and the bottom? Will I have those? So that's the answer to that, is that they will be coming, but I want to put it together as some sort of kit. So I want to see what other things. And I would like to be surprised. So I'm going to wait and be surprised at market. What do you think? I'm really excited. So this is one of my new releases. Clipster is brand new, and I can see that we're going to maybe need a few variety of sizes for Clipster too, because I can see this has got a lot of potential for different sizes. I'm really happy about that. Thanks for your support, guys. You're so kind. The next slide is showing us 2 more that are coming from Hands On Design, and there's one that there's a Hair in My Garden and the Stitching Parliament. The Stitching Parliament, she says, is a group of owls. They can be called by several names, and she chose Parliament because it sounded the most regal. She's shown 2 finishes here for us, where the little stand-ups or finished in a frame. She stitched these 32 count antique white Belfast and used DMC colors. There's DMC also in the craft room. So the other was weeks, but DMC is for the craft room. And I'll tell you a little secret. I do have DMC and the antique white linen here for kitting these up. So we're going to be throwing some kits in too when we can get that all organized. And then there's a Hair in My Garden. A Hair in My Garden, I believe. Let's see here. This is part of her big, awesome produce. So this is a big, giant strawberry, the Hair in My Garden. And let me get to I'm not looking at my screen here, so I'm trying to find your details for what that is. Let's find where Big Hair in My Garden. I don't know. I must not have printed it. Okay, I don't know, but it is listed on her website. The fabric and then the called for colors are listed on the website. Again, there's some Just Another Button Company pins inside There's a Hair in My Garden. So you'll want to get that from them. I'm pretty sure this is a Fabrics by Stephanie. I want to say it's a Fabrics by Stephanie fabric as well. Does anybody know if you're looking at the things over here in the chats? I thought I'll put it out there to you guys if you want to look that up for me while we're moving on with the next slide. And then the last new release we have today from Hands On Design is Wear It Well. She is talking about this being part of a pins and needles series that she can keep doing. But this is a collection where we've got, so you're seeing the front and the back on this. Okay, so on the one side with the little bird and the pin, the needle book, that's the front side of it. And then I showed the back side first, I guess, or vice versa. But I think this is really pretty. I know this was part of an exclusive she did at a workshop, and now it's ready for all of us. So that is our final one. That is done on 32 count flax Belfast and perforated paper for the final one. Does anybody have a favorite? These are, it's hard to choose sometimes, isn't it? Because they're all so good. So those are the new releases coming in from Kathy. Do you have any questions before we move on with the next things? Well, it's a quick one tonight, guys. We're not going to take tons and tons of time, but I can definitely answer questions. What have you been finding so far to be some of your favorites? We do have, I can bring up on the website. Let me come over here and show you what we've got going on here. So we do have the slider bar still happening here on the website. You can click directly on to From Market to You, and this will take you to the newest arrivals. In here, we have Summer House Stitchwork is still being loaded. We're doing that now. And we have begun putting, some of our orders in. So you'll see some numbers are starting to change and things like that for your pre-orders. So we've been emailing our orders in and such like that. So the Clipster is a pre-order as well because it'll be shipped out after market. We just began cutting those. Oh, table 11 is here. Hello, Christine. That's they come and they sit at table 11 at the retreat. Welcome. It's good to see you. All right. Well, we've got one other thing, just as a review. These were my new releases that I will be taking to market. So in my room, there will be plenty on hand of the Clipster board so that shops can stop in and pick that up. We also have Rustic Rhythm will be available for shops, and there are shops picking these up. So if you want to get from your shop, you can let them know these are available. They can order them from us and you can purchase it from that shop as well. So if you've got orders going in with your local needlework shop, let them know that you're looking for these pieces too, and perhaps they'll do a special order for you. You can just pick up there. And then we have Frilltastic. Now, one note about Frilltastic and the Brenda Gervais pieces in our website. The Hop into Spring and Liberty, they did sell out. So what we've done is we've added more quantity to them, but anything that has been ordered now since probably the February 13th or today on is going to be part of our second wave of orders. So we've got our order in for the first initial amount that we were allotted for the charts, and now any orders that are coming in after this, we are separating out, and those will be part of the second wave. So it will take a little bit longer because we have to put in another separate order, and she's going to mail those to us then when she returns from market, and we'll be shipping those out at that time. So if you have questions, though, feel free to just call, chat. We are open tomorrow, Friday and Saturday from 10 to 5, but feel free to call or give us an email. But while I have you here, is there any other questions or anything I can answer? I did. Oh, the Ladybug picnic is cute. I do have these. This is something we did get a few questions about. This is the kickstand that is on the back of Frilltastic. It does come with it. So it was not photographed on the front, but it does come with it. And then, of course, this is Rustic Rhythm all put together. So we've got these three, and the new Clipster are headed to market in quantities. And then we're also taking to market, but they'll just be there for people to see and put orders in for the shops. Previous boards that we have here in our shop, they're also available for stores to order. Well, that's kind of all I have for you today. I just wanted to stop and touch base for you guys real quick to let you know those things have been added. And then we have a few more things to add in. And I will be back. When I get back, I just have a quick trip to make Erin Elizabeth designs. She's asking, will you be listing Erin Elizabeth's designs? Let me check on that. I've seen them on, I'm not sure I've seen it. I'm sorry. I'll double check and get back with you guys, because I've seen them listed on Instagram, but I haven't necessarily seen that come through as an email for me as a shop to put an order in. So I'll have to check it and get back with you on that. But thank you for asking, Cindy. But yes, if we're missing some, we don't have every single one. We could be missing some, and you can definitely email us and let us know if there's something else you'd like to pick up. Now, my game plan for market is that I'll be working in the room and sending out my helper to divide and conquer type of that way. And we'll be bringing back what we can bring back. So definitely be on the lookout for hanging out here with us the weekend afterwards. And we would love to see you for our stitch-in event if you want to stop by. But I will go ahead and sign off and then be back again at the beginning of next week with more updates. But be checking in. Okay, Diane is saying that Erin did a floss tube. Oh, her dinky dies. Thank you. I'll watch it. I'll go and watch tonight. I'll be home later this evening, and I'll make sure I watch Erin's floss tube. I'm trying to stay caught up as best I can everywhere we go. We're in the midst of massive amounts of cutting and cutting and cutting. So it's been kind of crazy, but we're having a great time. All right, I'm going to sign off, and thank you all for hanging out with me here this evening. I'll be back again next week, and then we'll get back to some regular scheduled programs. Bye, guys.